All right, back here now on the KFYR Plus news desk, and it's time for our Zoom with the Zoo. And this week from the Roosevelt Park Zoo in Minot, we are talking with zookeeper Tia Goforth. Welcome, Tia. Thanks for joining us here today.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Well, we are highlighting, like I said, giraffes at the zoo. Can we start with the names of the giraffes? What are the names of the giraffes we're talking to today?
So this one right here, this one's Keone. He is our male. He is 3 years old. And then the one behind him, that's Amani. She'll be 3 in a few weeks. And then this lady over here, that's Kianga, and she's 24 years old.
Do you say 24?
Yes.
Wow. So how long can a giraffe live? I mean, what's the life expectancy?
About mid-20s. So she is an old lady.
She is. Good for her. That is fantastic. What's a typical day like for the giraffes in your care?
So they really just browse all day long. So we do have a whole bunch of trees in our exhibit. I don't know if you can really see them, but they
Hmm.
are pretty stripped. So they just
Are there any activities or stimulations that the giraffes enjoy?
So they really do like our puzzle feeders. So we do put out like feeders, kind of like there is a ball down there, a purple ball. I don't know if you can see it, but it has a whole bunch of holes, and that helps them use their tongue so they can do all those maneuvers that they would do in the wild.
Okay, and giraffes are normally found, I'm guessing, Africa, North Africa. Where would we find giraffes in the
All over
wild?
Africa.
Okay, all over. Southern Africa as well, I suppose, huh?
Yep.
Oh wow. Okay. So what's the social structure like among giraffes in your care there? How do they interact with each other?
So giraffes are just super social. There is some bachelor groups out in the wild. There's also mother and calf groups, but a lot of them just are mixed together. There's very social animals.
So the 24-year-old that you have there, does she kind of stomp around the yard like, "Hey, this is my place. I've been here for, all these years." Has she been there for all 24 years? I should ask in Roosevelt Park Zoo.
I
Oh, I think you broke up there, Tia. What was the answer on that? You kind of broke up there.
I believe she's been here about 21 years.
21 years. Okay, fantastic. So again, the social structure there, does she stomp around the yard like, "Hey, this is my place"?
Um, yes and no. She kind of takes over the feeding station. She's always the first one up here and the one that stays the longest.
And they allow that. Maybe that's what giraffes do. Like, hey, she's 24. Let her go first. Women first.
Yep, she under time.
So how do you handle the feeding for them, as you mentioned? And what is their favorite food?
So they get a whole bunch of grain, and then they also get alfalfa, which is a type of hay, and then they really like apples or oatmeal balls.
That's a good diet. How do you monitor their health?
So here we just do it through training. With our new barn that we are building, we'll be getting like a chute system, so we'll be able to do a lot more things like get weights and things like that.
Okay. What is the most challenging thing working with giraffes besides, of course, their height?
Height is definitely a big thing. They can
Hmm.
be very stubborn. They are kind of scaredy cats at first, but once they get comfortable, they're super easy.
Are they okay? What's the biggest predator that in the wild that they have to? I guess would it be lions since it's Africa?
Yep. So lions usually take down the calves or like the old or sick. Usually a really healthy adult can take a lion. But other than it's just us humans.
Okay. And what's the most rewarding part of working with these giraffes?
They're just amazing creature. They're so big and you earn their trust so easily. It's
There, yeah.
great just working with them.
And what's the biggest misconception that people have about giraffes, and what do you wish that maybe the guests that visit the zoo knew about these giraffes?
So a lot of people think that their neck have a million bones in them. They actually just have seven vertebrae, just like us.
Okay. just a little bit longer than us, too.
Yep. It's just very big bones.
Tia Goforth, thank you so much for visiting with us, our Zoom with the Zoo in the Roosevelt Park Zoo. Whenever we go to the zoo, and of course, unfortunately, I don't believe the Dakota Zoo down here has giraffes. I'm not 100% correct on that, but yeah, I don't think we do. At least I haven't seen the giraffes. I thought maybe since they thought I was coming to the zoo, they would hide them on me. But I guess you would know more than I do. So we don't have giraffes here in Bismarck. So the closest we can go is to Minot and check out the giraffes up there. Tia, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. And have a great weekend. And take care of those giraffes for us, won't you?
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. 1:36 now here at the desk. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back with more next on KFYR Plus.